A propaganda train displaying weapons and military vehicles that Russian soldiers seized in Syria is now en route from Moscow to Vladivostok. Many of the weapons on show were made in the US, France, Israel and Italy. The exhibition is supposed to convince Russians how vital it was to help Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who many in the West view as a war criminal. All the exhibits are real, and on large-sized equipment it's even written where they were loaded and with which ammunition. Our correspondent says there's an interactive map of the route of the train on the Ministry of Defence's website, and that the guides fought in Syria. The first destination is Sevastopol, the capital of Crimea, which Russia annexed from Ukraine. The train will travel 28,500 kilometers, conveying the message that many weapons used against Russia were made in Europe by NATO member states. And military guides who fought in Syria will be on hand to talk to the public. This train shows what we're fighting against in Syria. Muscovites who went to Kazansky station to see the propaganda train seemed proud of what they'd seen, although not everyone agreed to answer the questions of the foreign press. Those who did said they totally support the idea of Russians fighting in Syria. We see in the technology that we've been opposed by really serious weapons. We're glad that they're winning with honour, with dignity. Syria is another example of how our state helps friendly states. And the train will not only try to drum up support for Russia fighting in Syria, it'll also hope to recruit more men and women into the army.